All right, we've got two teams left here, Melbs, and we'll go to the Metro Division now. The Philadelphia Flyers surprisingly don't have a captain, and I kind of forgot that it wasn't this player who I have in mind for this role with this team. Obviously, they're in a rebuild. They've had a good start to the season here. Man, these guys work under John Tortorella. I mean, there's no question about it. They are going to be a handful for teams every single night. I think as the season goes on, they're not gonna win a ton of games, and will eventually come down to earth a little bit here, which they already have. But man, the Flyers play hard. They've got a lot of good character guys on that team, but there's one guy in particular for me, and so but first we'll go to you and get your thoughts.
Yeah, well, I'm pretty sure we're talking about the same player. It's pretty much a foregone conclusion that this player will be the next captain of this team, and I'm kind of like you. I was sort of surprised that he isn't the captain on the ice right now.
Yeah.
And that's Sean Couturier.
Yeah.
It just makes so much sense for him to be the captain. He served as an alternate for 4 straight seasons under Claude Giroux, who last captained the team in 21-22. Surprisingly, at least from what Elite Prospect says, he's not currently wearing an A. I don't know if that's true or if that's just an oversight by Elite Prospects, but I mean, it says he's not wearing an A right now on the team. It says the only player wearing an A is Scott Laughton. So I feel like there's something weird going on there. I feel like he might still be wearing an A. If you're a Flyers fan, let me know if that's the case, if Scott Laughton is the only player wearing an alternate captain on his chest. But Sean Couturier makes the most sense. He's one of the longest tenured players on this team, if not the longest tenured. He has been incredible to start this season after coming back from crazy surgeries and a surgery that we weren't exactly sure what his NHL future was going to look like. And now it looks like he hasn't skipped a beat. And he's also signed through 2030. So I don't know why he doesn't have the C on his jersey yet. You have to think it will be there next year, and maybe he doesn't just because they weren't entirely sure how he was going to play or how long he was going to play for. But assuming he's healthy going forward, I think it's an absolute no-brainer that Sean Couturier is the next captain of the Philadelphia Flyers.
Oh, absolutely. And I think that one thing to keep in mind as well is that this is really the first look that John Tortorella gets to have at Sean Couturier. So maybe, after some time goes by here and he's able to stay healthy and Tortsy can see what he contributes to the locker room and all that firsthand, that maybe we do finally see that decision, before next season or something. But yeah, I mean, this is a no-brainer. Clearly, this team just hasn't been the same without him, and he's given them a lot of juice to start the season, and they play really hard. And I mean, but before his career-threatening injury, I mean, we were talking about Sean Couturier as a Selke finalist every year, and one of the best two-way forwards in the game. And so it's great to see him back. I think it just shows his character, his perseverance to come back and try to play out some of that long-term contract that he signed with Philly. And he's been there for a while, obviously. And yeah, I think it'd be a no-brainer for him to have the C. And I'm surprised it hasn't happened already.
And they do have some good core members of their leadership group there. A guy like Scott Laughton comes to mind. Travis Konecny has been there a long time, and he's an integral piece to their team. I mean, there might be a decision to be made there if they want to eventually sell, but as of right now, he's a key piece to their team. Cam Atkinson, another player. And they have some good young players coming up too, so maybe that's where the decision is heading, but I just really doubt that they're going to immediately hand the captaincy to a player like Bobby Brink, who looks good, by the way, so far to start the season, or a player like Matvei Michkov, who will be in North America in a couple of years. So I just think Couturier is the obvious pick, and it will probably be at the start of next season.
Yeah, I could see that for sure. That would make the most sense.